As a young boy, I grew up with the love for cars. But watching Jeremy Clarkson on Top Gear just grew my love for cars insanely more. And hence I do what I do these days, car reviews and stuff. Fast forward a couple of years later, he decides to go farming. And would you know it, I've also fallen in love with farming all of a sudden. I mean, I've been watching Clarkson's farm from season 1 to season 4 now. I've even finished season 4 already. That's probably why when Ford called and said, "Do you want to come to Africa's biggest farming exhibition?" I said, "Of course, let's go farming." Nampo, a word that sounds like a small town, but in reality, it's an empire of agriculture.
It's been running since 1974 and has become the biggest agricultural show in the Southern Hemisphere.
I'm talking about 800 plus exhibitors, from massive brands like John Deere to Porsche. Yes, Porsche 911. And of course, Ford, man, always. The whole event takes place over in Bothaville, or as some call it during Nampo week, the moniker of maize. I don't even think there's hotels around this place because they just take over the whole town. Everything is booked months or years in advance. You can smell the wealth in the dust. I was invited by the Ford team and we met up in Krugersdorp. The plan, well, we didn't really know. But then they said, bring your license and let's go for a drive. I hopped into the Ranger XLT 4x2 single turbo variant. It's a 2-liter diesel that makes 125 kilowatts. Not the most powerful, in fact, it's the least powerful Ranger in the range. But it is well refined, responsive, and a proper cruiser. The biggest take is that it's a nice fuel saver, guys. On the first leg of the trip, we did around 337 kilometers, and I averaged just 7.7 kilometers. And that is very, very impressive. On the way back from Nampo, guess what? About this trip, right? All these cars, 2-liter single turbos, we still have range of like 400 and something kilometers, and we've did 500 kilometers already. But this thirsty thing needs fuel. The other cars are used by the crew, so they run around more than us. This thing, I'm sure, is on empty. As we didn't know where we were going, first stop was Lanzeria to pick up some few people who were flying in, and then back into the bushveld roads behind Centurion towards Hartbeer Sport, where we did a river crossing, testing this 4x2 and just, hoping it really does do its job, and I feel like it did it effortlessly. We had a V6 wall track also in the convoy. You could just hear the power on that. We then stopped at Hartbeer Dam for breakfast on a boat. Not a yacht like you'd get in Monaco, but it's not a bad way to start your day. And then a nice speedboat cruise on the dam on a random Monday, man. It was just so weird on how it's Monday and you're just doing these things there. Life can be good sometimes. From then, we drove all the way to a surprise which they didn't tell us about, and we went to the Weltevreden Caves. Good.
Thank you.
Where are we, sir? If you could just
welcome to the Weltevreden Caves.
Thank you so much.
Great job.
I didn't know much about this place. Even there's this place where they showed us they were shooting for shark in Lembe in that cave. But while we were in the cave, besides the historical factors and seeing bats and scary things and how dark it can get, we were there for a presentation. Yes, a presentation inside the cave. What is this presentation about? Well, let me tell you. So we have a few service and different service pack ranges on display. This is the Pro Convertor, which has for mobile service. Ford has a service where they can come service your car on site or at your house if you feel like it. And I think this is their service kit setup with all the important stuff to drain your oil and a couple of other things. This side we have the refrigerator, and this is for you guys, all logistics, not logistics, buchara and stuff like that. And your converter, flatbed, more space, more conventional. Love it.
Guys,
This might shock you, but check it out. I recently found this smart investor trader called Jamison. This was just a result from today, and using his software, you can trade with a high accuracy. Just look carefully how I'm doing it. I am using Euro right now. Since the software predicted a drop, I'm confidently shorting $15. And boom, first trade, $28 profit. Let's go for another one. Same strategy. Euro still shows a drop. This time I'm shorting with $55. Another win, $102 in just minutes. That's how it's done. In minutes, 180 has been withdrawn. And I know this makes you excited to get the software too. Jamison is sharing this software absolutely for free, so get it while it lasts. Just follow these 3 simple steps. Number 1, click in the link in the description to join his Telegram channel. Number 2, tap start. Number 3, send a message and follow Jamison's instructions to get the software. See for yourself. A lot of people have already changed their lives using this software. But most importantly, Jamison only shares this software on Telegram. So if you don't have Telegram, now is the time to get it. So click the link, message Jamison, and get the software while it's still available. After presentation, it was the race to Paris. Funny to say. For where we would be spending our night in a hotel called Stonehenge. Like the one in UK, or so that was the aim was, because if you know Stonehenge in the UK where there's those rocks and stuff, yeah. On to the morning. Look at this beautiful lineup of vehicles, man. Whenever you see Rangers in a convoy, it's just mesmerizing to see. These 2 Raptors you're seeing here, one belongs to the CEO of Ford South Africa, and the other belongs to the head of communications. Lekker Owens, man. Had great conversations with these guys over dinner. Lots of love, lots of Ford passion. I am truly, truly inspired to be meeting such people. You know, I'm speechless even till today, but such good lad. Then we hit the road for around a 90-minute drive where we pulled into a chaos of thousands of people. Fields turned into parking lots, and then I saw a convoy of black SUVs. Hey man, that's the president's convoy. Mr. Ramaphosa himself was here. For real, man. Here's a clip of where he was interviewed while he was at Nampo. He's a farmer himself, so it was nice to see, man. Now, I won't go much into what I did at Nampo. I'll just show you the video as the video continues. But let me just say, this place humbled me, man. Tractors worth over 10 millions, 15 millions. Harvesters the sizes of houses. I mean, look at me. I'm climbing up here. It's like a double story in here. Drones from DJI for crop spraying, and they are very expensive but very smart, and they are helping the industry. They are even generators which are bigger than apartments. It's just a lot. Porsche had a stand there so that, you know, when you feel like you can splurge your money on something fancy for the family, you can go check out what you can get, maybe your next Cayenne or 911 for weekend drives, and the Ford Raptor is parked. Ford had the Everest, the Ranger Wildtrak, and of course the XLT and everything else on their stand. They even had a stand where their chassis was showing and all those conversions I was talking about for fridge and just a whole bunch of nice things, man. This was my first Nampo. The Ford guys joked that I was a Nampo version. Well, not anymore. I will be back next time and maybe camp out here for a couple more days. Ford nailed the experience from how they hosted us to the vehicles that fit into the environment perfectly. Well, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, drop a comment and subscribe. We are chasing the 20,000 subscriber milestone, so please comment below, subscribe and tell us what you want us to do. Arrived at Nampo. My first time attending one of these events, and I hear it's just big. So we arrived in the convoy of Rangers. Now I hope I get to show you my favorite highlights of the day, because there's still lots to see, and we have to drive back to Weltevreden today, so stay tuned for that. Wow, the wind, this thing is blowing. Whoa! Yeah! Drone for farming, I don't know, for seeds, or what is it for?
It's spraying and spreading. So
Spraying and spreading. How much?
How much?
Yeah.
Well, it depends. Like, so the thing with the drone is, it's not just the drone itself. It's kind of a solution. So you're either going to go with just for a small little cropland, then you don't really need a generator. You don't need a whole bunch of stuff. And then you're looking at about 300,000 or so. As soon as you start going with okay, cool, we're really doing crop spraying, we're out and about the whole time, and you're looking at about 500,000-600,000.
Do you need a license to fly this thing, or?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's training. Okay, I said today's video will just show you my favorite things. Number one favorite thing, a golf cart with a bar on it.
I wanted to take a picture of that thing.
This is a whole house.
So if I can have this.
Look, bro. A whole bed and everything.
I'm looking at that.
One door, give a guy.
This one probably about 4 to 5.
100,000. Doesn't say.
I can live on it.
I'm still young. I think my mentality has not reached that point. Yeah, because I'm near for Ford. With Ford, you're gonna be seeing a lot of Ford. First attraction, an engine open right there. It's something you don't see every day. I've never seen a Ranger in this color. It's just the farm special. Liking it though.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ford Ranger. I'm the Technical Service Operations Manager for Ford of South Africa. I work close together with anyone that is technical, dealer.
So here we are at the Massey Ferguson stand. And already, bruh, just already looking at the sheer size of this tractor. I wonder how much this thing is. 5,000 hours warranty on all tractors. I know nothing about tractors, so I don't know if that's a good thing or not. But these are just massive. Oh my god. Yeah, you want us to get the land back, but are you gonna be buying these things, huh? Look at this. Ooh, look at that. The size of this thing, man. It's even got the tracks. Oh my god. These are beasts. These are big machines. Yeah. Ooh. Oh my god, I'm gonna fall. Now I get regular. My first impulse buy. Oh! Oh my god. This is just huge. How much is the thing now? Mara, where have you seen a cow like this? This thing is fat. It's big and fat.
Maybe I'm gonna marry you.
Yeah, this baby, these are your cow follow like this one, not these small things. Yeah. So the hype which people have been telling me is I should come to the John Deere stand. So they say this one has the biggest and nicest thing. So let's take a walk around and see what we see. Ah, I'm automatically going back. How big this thing is, bro. Welcome to the inside of this thing, where you have all these lecture computers with your plus. Just look at all these things, man, and how huge this thing is. How much do you guys think this thing goes for? These things are just Oh, nice. There's the Renault stand. This capture looks nice with these rims, man. It's launching soon. But just look at that. I'm not gonna go too much into it. It has Alpine design. Okay. Proper stuff. That's the new Duster, launched last week or so. Nice one, Renault. But we're not here for the cars. Spotted a nice XLT, kitted with everything, and it's still expanding. You know? Would you look at that? Yeah, bafana badi tracker. Ashi site pamo. I hope bang wadile price mo. Na ba yengwana. Mara shi le re ka bokae dideng. Eh? I was ever to buy a tractor simply because of looks,
Yeah,
I would definitely get this.
Especially the black one.
The black on
Yeah,
black is just
that's
selling it for me. Wow. How much is it?
It's gonna be 2 to 3 million.
2 to 3 million.
Yeah.
No, we'll continue dreaming on, you know. One day. Yeah. Yes. Oh. Not on mission in No, but what's this Valtra? I don't know them much about them, but their tractors look dope. No kidding. I'm sure it's on their website. I'll get it there.
The eating differential in the back, you have a slot, 85 liter brandstoftank, wel een pedal shift, of vandaag met een 5 jaar onbeperkte kilometer waarborg.
Yeah, but look at these air shots, yeah. Ah. Or maybe, and those off-road tires though.
Bij die Volkswagen style, die Amarok style, de Amarok style, 3 liter V6 version, the V6 with a whopping 184 kilowatt, 600 Newton meters of torque, via krachtige voertuig. Aanvangshoek, approach angle in the front of 30 degrees, departure angle of 36. The ground clearance 234 millimeters. De wording dek waterry diepte verhoog van 'n volle 800 mm diep.
Alvast is laag nog vanmiddag. Deze is misschien vroeger in morgen.
Je hebt de twee controles, zoals de controle weer de verlies te worden.
Oh yes.
Je moet hem zelf kijken
Yeah, but look at the angle on the suspension there. I'm just this was up until next time, guys. This is my best Adidas.
This is really is the Platinum V6.
Op je plan? Meteen 200. Zo zijn wat verleden jaar de eerste maal weer gedemonstreerd was.
That Ranger power, you see it. Not complaining like those other. If you're still wondering whether you should get Jameson software, the answer is simple. Yes. Go to the link in the pinned comment or description. Join the Telegram. Just make sure you act fast before it's too like those other Bakkies. Ooh. Oh my god. Comparing it to the car that just went before this, that's one hell of a job. Yo. Just like that, it's the end of the day for us, or sorta. Cheers to my driving partner here, Mr. Mzamai, and the Ford crew. Nampo, follow him on his
on Instagram. Check me out.
Yeah, but Nampo has been awesome. We are driving back. Actually, it's the other way. Oh, we're driving back to Krugersdorp where I left my car. So I'm tired and I still have to drive. So wish me luck. Safe trip. They are the helicopters and the planes. Woo.